After The Last of Us 2 basically ended the video game franchise for Naughty Dog, they had to come up with something else, despite the fact that they had plans for a next game and a multiplayer factions game and all these things. All that got canceled, probably because the decisions Neil Druckmann made destroyed any chances of that getting made in the future. The backlash towards that game was immense. And we're currently seeing the backlash to that game storyline being played out in live action, and crazy. People didn't like the direction it took. Well, of course, we always have the next Naughty Dog game to look forward to, and that was revealed a few months ago as Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. And let's just say it wasn't received very well by the fans. Here's the trailer on PlayStation, 111,000 likes to almost 300,000 dislikes. This is from 5 months ago. But what about on Naughty Dog's official channel? I'm sure that went better, right? Oh no, 200,000 dislikes to 77,000 likes. And you could tell immediately, look, a lot of people were turned off by the tone of this entire thing, the tone of the main protagonist that we get presented to us. Naughty Dog decided, hey, we're not going to let anybody talk about this. We're not going to let anybody comment on this. We don't want anything negative said in our comments. They set the tone from the beginning. Naughty Dog didn't want any criticism on their trailer. And now the star is speaking out about the backlash that Neil Druckmann told her that she'd get. You know, it's weird when you continue to do things as a company that pissed your fans off, and then you act, and then you're like, well, you know, we know some people might be a little critical of us. Yeah, for good fucking reason. Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet star, reveals director Neil Druckmann has been preparing her for online hate. There was a lot of hate over me being a woman of color, me having my head shaved. And I want you to see how Tati Gabrielle talks about this and said, we were expecting things, and luckily they don't bother me. I don't pay any attention to it. It's the same shit we've heard over and over again. And just like the same shit we've heard from all these different franchises who have imploded on themselves, she's also lying because she took shots at fans over the reaction to this trailer. Speaking in a new interview with Entertainment Weekly, Gabrielle starred that she's aware of the hate The Last of Us 2 cast members received. Neil's been boot camping me, Gabrielle said. I know Troy's experience. I know Ashley's experience. I know Laura Bailey's experience. I got a lot of love. Oh, really? That got ratioed. Okay, you got a lot of love. Okay, if you say so. But there was a lot of hate over me being a woman of color, me having my head shaved, all these things I didn't actually initially see. I'm out of the social media zeitgeist for that reason. But once I did, Neil was like, ignore it. No matter what, me and you, we're going to make something beautiful. We're going to make something that we're proud of. So saying that Neil Druckmann's been preparing her for this, and she didn't even see it when it was first being said, but she's been told to just ignore it. She doesn't pay attention to social media. There's one fucking problem. Immediately in the aftermath of this trailer, you clearly saw it, and you clearly decided to take shots at fans over people having criticisms of said trailer. This is Tati Gabrielle on her Instagram story less than 24 hours after this trailer came out. What do you have? 100% incel tears, fragile masculinity, so DEI-licious. You mad, bro? So she takes shots at fans and then turns around a couple months in an interview and says, well, you know what? I've been getting prepared for all this online hate, and I'm not paying attention to any of it. When you were one of the ones who started this dust up after your trailer got criticized, rightfully so, after Naughty Dog desperately tried to protect the trailer and not let anyone comment on it, didn't work. We can see right there. You might need the extension to see the YouTube dislikes like I have, but you can see right there, got ratioed to hell, both on PlayStation and on Naughty Dog's channel, even if they turn the comments off. And now you go out here and play this fake victim bullshit that we've seen time and time again. Oh, I'm getting a lot of hate, but I'm just ignoring that. No, you're not. You immediately, after this was released, showed that this is who you are. You're going to take shots at fans. You're going to label everyone who's saying anything, whatever you're saying with this meme, right? That's what this is. You didn't like the fact that people didn't love the trailer that Naughty Dog and you came up with, that Neil Druckmann's the next brainchild for Neil Druckmann, who's already destroyed multiple franchises, now is trying to make one for himself, and it's already not off to a good start. I would expect as it ramps up over the next few years for the release of this game, with the tactics we've seen from Naughty Dog, with the silencing of fans, the silencing of critics, everything they do, I continue to expect that this is going to go poorly for them.